Welcome to the podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about The Marbury Lens by Andrew Smith. It's a really dark, gory story going about trauma and identity. And I'm here with.
Aiden Pack, and I'm here to ask Mohammed some questions about this amazing book. Let's get into it. Alright, so first question, can you give us a longer summary of what the book is actually about?
Yeah, the book is actually about the main character Jack, who gets kidnapped by Freddie Horvath, who is a doctory gory type person, and the trauma he gets from that, he couldn't recover from. He goes to London with his best friend Connor, for like an internship, and then, but things get worse because like a stranger gives him like these random glasses, which when he put on, he gets transported to like a different dimension, which is the Marbury, basically. And basically he is enrolled, I guess, to protect these two kids named Ben and Griffin from like danger. And Jack couldn't tell if it was real or not, or if it was trauma. He does meet a girl named Nikki who does help him recover and like get better from the trauma he experiences, and it's like a hopeful point of the story to make the main character feel better.
Great summary. I really want to read the book now. Can you tell us more about the characters?
Sure. I feel like there's a couple main characters. Obviously the main character is Jack Whitmore, who gets kidnapped, and the entire story is by his perspective. It shows a very big kidnapping, and like the story like shapes around it, and he's always like torn from protecting himself, his mind, and or protecting others, the next character I feel like is his best friend, Connor. He's a very loyal person. He does care about Jack a lot, but he tries to understand the trauma that Jack has, even though he is more energetic than him. And Connor tries to show how people might want to help others without knowing what's really happening. I feel like the kidnapper, which causes this entire story to occur, Freddie Horvath, is pretty important in the story, as he kidnaps Jack from a party, and then he basically puts Jack into this like bed frame in his room, and then he couldn't escape from, but he somehow did, and then basically he causes the main character to get traumatized. I feel like the next important character would be Nikki, who is basically a girl he meets, and she kind of helps him recover from the long like journey and experiences that aren't really the best for someone to experience a 16-year-old, and she kind of helps the story have hope. I feel like those are the main characters.
There's a lot going on. We're moving on to our quote sections, and I just wanted to know if there were any quotes that you found interesting or that were important in the story.
Yeah, I found two in particular. I feel like the first one is, the past is always with us, shaping who we are and who we will become. This quote, I feel like it shows what we endure in our life, and then how that shapes us in our future. Our trauma and memory like play a role in what we become and what our identity is, and it's really important to us to know what happened to us, and then to recover and grow from that. Anyways, moving on to the next quote. Time is a cruel master, always moving forward and never looking back. I feel like this is a really wise quote, showing how the book tells us how time never waits for anybody, and it always moves on no matter what, and you can't really like look upon what happened to you in the past, and you just gotta, I guess, deal with it.
Yeah, these quotes I think we could apply in the real world. I think these are very meaningful.
Yeah.
So overall, what do you think the big themes in this book are?
I feel like there's three main themes. identity, which is what he faces in the Marbury world and the real life world, and how he's torn upon it. I feel like trauma's definitely the main one because it drives the story of how Jack lives and interacts with others. The next last quote would be how reality and imagination and what happens to someone basically and what they think. The book, like, it shows how pain can be real and how it can hurt you a lot.
These themes and yeah. Anyways, our last question: what are your personal thoughts on the book?
Okay, I definitely think this book is pretty gory and dark, but I do think it can really help someone recover from dark times and stuff. Um, I kind of liked it in a way, cause I feel like it can help someone, and lots of the quotes are really realistic and I can apply to in the real world, and I feel like it's a book that you can like relate with more, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
so basically that wraps it up.
All right.
The Marbury Lens by Andrew Smith.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. If you will like this type of book, yeah, then try to read it. Hopefully you enjoy it. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.